Perfect. Oh, they already wait. Thank you for joining, everybody. Welcome to Melody Madam. We didn't have no problems. None at all getting here.
Zero.
Four devices, and none of them work. Thank you for joining tonight. Welcome to the show. We have my brother Ron here with us tonight. Was I supposed to call you by your real name or your grown-up name?
No, you call me both of them, Ron.
Because I don't have time for that shit.
Anyone, everybody, you know what I'm saying, they know the fakes. So they'll put the fakes to the name.
At this point, it's a wrap.
2-3 names, yeah. 2-3 names, alias names, all that shit.
Okay, we're gonna get it together. For the comments, I am trying to log into one of these devices so that we can see the comments for sure. And then also, if you are on Facebook, please switch over from Facebook because remember, I can't see it. So I am going to log in though to YouTube. I think that'll be our solution.
YouTube.
If I log into YouTube under one of my other users.
Right.
I think we're going to do that. Okay. So, Ron, do you want to tell them who you are while I log in?
Well, for those that don't know who I am, my name is Ron, a.k.a. the famous homie on Instagram. I started my journey about 4 years ago on this podcast and shit. And decided to start my own, went through a lot of ups and downs, but finally found a team, a partner. Shout out to my partner, Dank Sinatra, politic and broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? We put together a nice team and been in the studio in Riverside creating podcasts. We also have a blog that we go to put a lot of our content on. We do media, red carpet events, working on a TV series right now as we speak. Episode number 1 is written. The screenplay that I'm working on is finished. I just have to finish editing it. So I'm doing a lot of great things. Y'all got to look out for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen Tyler Perry in the early 2000s, so remember this name, Roddy Howard. You know what I mean?
You sure you done? I mean, if you have anything else you want to say.
Let me take a sip of this real quick because I'm sure my mouth is dry, a little dry over here.
Lord, let me tell y'all. So y'all know it's something every week. So let me tell you what happened this week. First of all, y'all know we just got to Vegas. That's number 1. So I sped like a bat out of hell. And then it was like 2 accidents on the way here. So I sped all the way here. Didn't even realize I haven't ate today. Mm-hmm. Once I finally went to, y'all know where I went. I went to Hot and Juicy. First of all, the king crab legs was $90.
$90 for some crab?
My nigga.
Crab legs that'll last me 2 weeks. I'm on $90.
Yeah, I bought them.
Oh
Jesus.
These crab legs better do the wham and a yang.
I'm trying.
You know what I mean? Like for $90.
I saved you some because I just couldn't do it by myself. My spirit didn't tell me that $90 was okay for one person. So, anywho. So that was that. And I tried to hurry up and eat that. I almost choked to death. Then I was setting up the equipment. I brought everything and got it, all right. And then everything tipped like that and water was over the table. Then my brother came flying up saying he couldn't find a room number. That's not the number I gave him. But, it's probably why I couldn't find it. Yeah. And then we zoomed in here and then sat down.
Right.
And then the internet went off.
My fact check you on that one,
I can't see that. So you trying to show out in front of the people. Now the title of the show is "It's Still Good Black Men Out There." The first thing you want to do is insult me.
I was just playing. Y'all see Jokey Joke? You don't know what a joke is, right? I was just playing. She's had a long day. I just had to, take her mind over there somewhere. Dark skies over there, somewhere out this window by the cosmopolitan or some shit.
But I did my edges though.
Edges is popping.
Can't you
like the edges?
Those rings. And I threw that in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Jury check.
We good. We in there. So, my first question is going to be about the sisters.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about the sisters. In a good way. I'm about to show off. I'm about to represent for y'all. I'm representing for the sisters. I'm excited to represent. You know what I mean?
Y'all, if he embarrassed us, don't worry.
Hey.
I got it. So, the first question for me is, and no, I'm not looking it up. None of my stuff is written, actually.
About Jay-Z all at the top. Jay-Z doing it, Wayne do it,
something like that.
Something like that. Off the top of the dome.
I can fuck with it.
It's greatness.
So my first question is, you have a lot of sisters and only one brother, technically.
Yeah.
Is it anything that we did that made you look at Black women different?
Ooh, so two of them, forgetting about the late edition Shelton, two brothers. But
oh shoot, I'm
my bad, brother.
I'm so sorry.
It ain't no offense to you, bro, but
actually, I was thinking about you. I wasn't thinking about Roger.
Forgot about that interruption. Yes, I got a little brother too. That you happen to grow up with him. Forget about the little.
Yeah, throw him out.
Yeah, throw out the couple.
Okay, we'll switch.
So man, you said, is there anything you guys did to make me look at Black women differently?
Or to form how you look at Black women?
Ooh, well, yeah, you know what? Yes. So, as you know, mom's passed at 15, so I got a kind of a short memory of how it was, being so long ago, and my examples were y'all. So when I saw that you guys were definitely go-getters, motivated women who did not sit around. You guys, right after high school, worked, went to school. You guys got right on it. Even though Regina had her baby right after, she still went to school. She still worked. Lisa worked, started at Kaiser. You worked, started your job. And all my examples were hard-working go-getters, not letting nobody wait on nobody for nothing. So that's the first thing I saw. And the second thing I saw is the nurturing side. You guys spent a lot of time nurturing and making sure the younger ones was okay. So I got that nurturing from you guys as well. Respect. I didn't see you guys disrespect. Never saw you guys, not saying that you have, but never saw you guys disrespect men. You know what I mean? That's the example that I didn't see that. I didn't see it.
We didn't.
I didn't see it from Regina. I didn't see it from you. I didn't see it from Lisa. I didn't see it from none of y'all. Amber, I didn't see it from none of y'all. All you guys gave me a good example of not disrespecting men like that. So that's the first thing. As a youngster. Now as a grown man, I see even more. I see loyalty. I see, success. I see accolades. I see example. I see foundation. I'm seeing all the grown-up stuff that you guys are showing me and displaying, and how a Black woman, especially, is supposed to be towards her Black men. I see great examples of that in all you guys, for sure.
That was so sweet. I think out of everybody, I take compliments the worst. I'd be like,
that's so sweet. Like, yeah, okay. I mean,
what did you say after that? I did my best.
Yeah, no, you said a little thank you, the old-fashioned way, I didn't learn no bullshit from y'all. I really didn't. I can't say I did. I can't say I learned no bullshit from y'all. I really did.
We wasn't slackers, and everybody has a different story.
Yeah.
And no matter what it was, some are private.
Right.
But nobody, we ain't no punk asses.
No, never been. It's always been perfect example of get up and grind. Like, I looked at y'all first. Like, you guys were before me, so I looked at y'all like, damn, like, ain't nobody gonna give you shit. You gotta get up and get your own. You gotta take care of your own. That's what I learned from y'all, and that's what I picked up most. And it's from a woman's perspective. Now, did I follow that in my pursuit of women? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, then why? So, I will say this though.
Okay.
So this topic came up because I was talking to Corey, and we were talking about raising our young men to be good Black men, raising the women to be respectable, blah, blah, blah. But what he said is that he realized, because he's a good Black man, nobody ever told him how to pick a good Black woman. And when he said that, I was like, shit. I was like, that's true, because you wonder why, like your situation, as an example.
Yes.
There was an interview that I did a couple months ago. Everything was a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, not real time. But it was a guy that came in the studio, and he was saying that he doesn't fall in love no more. Like, he has 4 and 5 women.
Yeah.
It's just whatever. And we was like, well, why? And he was like, I don't need to be in love, blah, blah, blah. Then this ninja said, because that girl that hurt me in the 4th grade.
Oh, he did not say that.
I promise.
In the 4th,
he was dead ass. He was dead ass serious. Because we turned and looked and we was like, waiting for the joke. He, like his face, and he was from the motorcycle, like his whole, he looked like Mr. T, but yeah, it was some issues there.
Clearly.
And I saw that because when he said that he didn't want to love, and his daughter is in college now, and she had told him something like, Dad, you not shit, because he, doing different things, and she didn't like it. And he was like, you little bitch, I don't care. And I was like,
just like that.
Damn. I said, wait, you really called her a little bitch? And he was like, yeah.
How old is this?
She's just in college. So far, I'm like, dude, like, people say that women carry things from one relationship to another, but he's still carrying something that happened in the 4th grade.
Something that, oh God.
That don't make sense to me.
Can't even dissect that one. How do you?
In the 4th grade, I really liked her.
Bro, come on. Now, I remember a 4th grade crush too, but damn, that shit didn't traumatize me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
if I wouldn't have had Corey, it would have traumatized me. My love runs deep. I told him in the 2nd grade I was going to marry him.
The 2nd.
In the 2nd grade.
What? I didn't tell her, but I did. It was somebody.
You were thinking it?
I was thinking, I was like, that's definitely.
That's bad.
If I got a wife, that's her for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it never happened.
My words, jacket in the summer, don't pass out, all of that.
Man, oh yeah. My God.
Yeah. But because I didn't marry him, I didn't have a stroke, or my life didn't stop, or I didn't be mean to other men.
Right.
But he was just serious.
Yeah, he got some other issues. Something else. Yeah, I don't know about that one. 4th grade. Yeah. 4th grade. I remember getting kicked in the nuts by a girl. I didn't carry that shit to her. I told her about that shit on Facebook recently, like 3 years ago. I remember your ass kicking me in the nuts in the 4th grade. Shit hurt like a motherfucker. Fuck you. But I wasn't. I cussed her out a little bit, but it was a playful cuss out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
I cussed her out a little bit.
Oh, God, I can't breathe. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So you carry some residual.
No, not like that. But, not as far as how I treat them. You know what I mean? Like, I was a shy kid. So, I obviously sheltered as well. So I didn't really like girls like that. Like, honestly, in the 6th grade, and I'll talk about this. Matter of fact, talk with somebody we know. 6th grade, I was dating, this girl liked me, and I was like scared. Like, I was like, I'm straight. And her older sister came to me, and you know her too. And she was like, my sister like you, what you gonna do? And I felt like I had to do it. I was like, okay, because she was an older class, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go out with her. But it was like the most awkward relationship ever. Like,
you got gangstered by Rasputin?
I got gangstered.
Want to be my girl?
Yes.
Snatch you up off the campus?
Yes. And I was not interested in having a girlfriend at all. Like, not at all. So that was like, that was it in junior high school. And then high school, by that time, motherfuckers start dying. So, of course, I ain't thinking about no goddamn girl. Like, it was like,
we were traumatized so
early. Like, this is smack in the middle of fucking high school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that right there took me away. Like, I just did not care to pursue anything after that. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I think from high school till, it was around that time. Until I turned 25, I barely cried. I cut off emotions. I dated different. Yep. I wouldn't fall in love. Yep. I didn't become attached. I wasn't, tell me I wasn't, because he ain't shit. He'll tell me what I'm not. He's so mean to me. I always said I wasn't domesticated. Nigga, I ain't no cat.
Right.
Something about rubbing his head or some shit. I don't know. Well, I don't have time for that. But I didn't do those things. And after therapy, that was the reason why I had to cut that off. Because I came from real love. We came from real love. So when it goes away, it's not just like, oh, you'll mourn a little bit and you'll get over it.
It's a process.
I mourn till today.
Yeah, right.
In real life.
Seriously.
Some people would say too much, but there's nothing I could do about it.
No.
It's not. But back to how you picked.
Okay, yeah.
Was you ever afraid we was gonna beat her ass?
I was, especially
Which time?
It peaked off. This is where it topped off when you guys were at Regina's wedding thing. What was it? The part, not the was it the one, the Friday one? So it's three. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, that was the bachelorette.
The bachelorette party. So this goofy girl. She said you guys are having this drink game, talking about if you did something, take a drink, or if you didn't do it. It comes around to her, and they say, if you ever have took your man's car to go see another nigga, drink. Her goofy ass takes a sip in front of all my fucking sisters. How fucking stupid could you be? I was like, I'm surprised she made it out alive. Like, this dumbass bitch done said I done cheated on your brother in front of all your sisters. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's what I should have known. Right there.
I was about to say, and I was just
we were only 2 babies in right there. I think she was maybe been pregnant. I don't even think she was pregnant yet.
It's like maybe she didn't get it.
She didn't get it. She just went in here, just admitted to the sisters that she did this goofy ass shit. So I was afraid. I was like, man, somebody is gonna fuck her up. Like I was just, woo! Yeah, that.
Because I just don't understand why some people. It's the part when you're trying to figure out how to say. I'll just say I'm surprised that we never went to jail.
I am too.
That's all, and I'm grateful. Mm-hmm. I really, really am, because
I'm very grateful. It was yeah. To tell you the truth, this is how that all came about. So as I said earlier, I'm disconnected from, I think I was searching for a void to fill for moms and everything, indirectly, not knowing. Mm-hmm. I look back at it, and I was only 4 years removed from that. Mm-hmm. She got pregnant 2 months after I got with her. And it was a girl. So that dynamic right there, I think I was picking from that standpoint. And then I kind of like, oh, my parents were married 20 years. I got a baby with this girl. This is where I got to be. You know what I'm saying? I tried my best to keep that because that's what I saw. It was just not, it was the wrong one. Now, what I will say, as bad as she was, what I've learned as a grown man, we talked about good men, I want to say, can we define good man? Because I could think that I'm good, and I'm not saying I'm not, but I could think that I'm good all day. But to certain women, now this thing we call love languages, it's really called loving somebody how they want to be loved. What we named it love language. So I could be good to myself, but I'm not good to a woman whose love language is, for instance, let's say I'm not a giver. Let's say her love language is gifts. I could come home, cook, clean, go to work, be affectionate. But if her love language is gifts, all that ain't shit to her. I'm still not a good man to her because I'm not loving her in her love language. So,
is this an example? Or are we talking about?
No. I'm not just necessarily a her. Straight up. So that. Yes, I'm not saying for her. I'm just saying overall. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if it wasn't gifts for her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know as a man, you have to be able to be good. That woman's good. Yes. That woman's version of good.
Yes.
One woman like you she's fine with you coming home, rubbing her feet, spending time with her, being affectionate, fucking her good. That's her love language. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, some women are just fine with that. They want you to bring your ass home, rub her feet, get her tea or her drink, watch some Netflix with her, rub her feet, and fuck her good. That's going to be her love language. You feel me? Some women don't, that's not enough for them. They want some other shit. And
like what?
And as a man, though, you got to know, like, if that woman wants that other shit, that's not the woman for you if you're not willing to do that.
Right.
Now, if you are willing to do that, make those steps, maybe you can. But if you're not, or if you can't do it, let's say you're a man that meets a woman and you woo her with material things, trying to show your best representative of yourself, knowing you ain't got it like that. So you get her with that. Being the maintainer, she gonna want you to keep doing that, and you're not able to. That's where the relationship goes south, because you can't love her in her love language. So I'm learning more. I didn't figure this shit out literally until the last year and a half of my life, just experiencing. I think, as being a good man, you just have to be good for a particular person. You know what I mean?
So you didn't pay attention to her? Oh, Lord. I think we're still live.
Okay, we still
Keep
live.
talking.
Okay. No, I you know what? I did pay attention to her. But me just not knowing, like, no, not to my father. My father, he never really schooled me on how what it is to, be a man or be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I just learned this. Only thing I learned from my dad was go to work and fuck the shit out of him. That's all. That's all he said. Like, Pops, he was.
Why did everybody only remember stuff from Trip and don't? I just remembered the other day that he said, as long as we have a pussy, we should never be cool. And I was like, Dad.
That is crazy.
Like,
crazy.
I remember nothing else.
Nothing else. That's all I remember.
He did tell me to start being nicer to me.
Start being nicer? He would tell you the wrong things. He Pops always said, see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta take you.
And I told him no because
with a grain of salt. He talking about get a job and fuck the shit out of him. So I'm thinking I go to work and I'm coming home and I'm fucking the shit out of her. That's enough. That's what my dad said I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that I wasn't paying attention, but I didn't know any better. I thought the things that I was doing was good. I'm like, okay, this is good. That's good. But apparently that wasn't. That was you looking for something else. And most.
He wasn't giving good directions.
You know what he said? This is what he said. I went to him. I was like, I'm arguing with my girl too much. Like, what do I do? Like, what do you do? Like, I didn't never see you and mom argue. What do you do? He said, next time you're arguing with her, pull her panties down and fuck the shit out. In the middle of the argument. Like, Pops, are you serious? Man, I tried that shit out there and never got banged. Nigga, pull her panties. What you doing? Nigga, I was like, oh, shit. That will work. I know I'm gonna get 10 check for that shit. God damn. Thanks, Dad. Shit. Come on, ass. Be listening to that motherfucker. Shit.
Oh God.
Damn, Daddy.
Oh God.
True.
Oh God. And y'all wonder why we are the way we are. Some of the stuff
we can't make up.
We can't make this shit up. Like
at all.
We wasn't raised to be girly girls either.
At all.
Like,
at all.
Damn.
At all. At all. Like,
that's why we harder than some of these men.
Talk about that. Talk about that. Harder than some of these men.
I think that was my biggest struggle in trying to, once I determined I didn't want to be single for the rest of my life. Because I wanted to be single for the rest of my life at one point. Because I don't trust black men. I didn't.
Ooh,
I didn't. Because of what I saw. I saw it in our family. Right. But to me, the way that I'm able to make it through certain things and not be an even worse basket case, because I'm definitely a basket case. When this camera's off.
Are we all?
Yep. When the camera's off, I'm a basket case. I'm gonna take this back off, get back in the bed. Don't worry. But I had to put things like in a compartment. Like, yes, this exists, but not for me. And I'm okay with that. I love seeing everybody else happy. They're happy. That's not going to happen for me. Right. Because apparently I'm asking for too much. I'm asking for, non-liars, non-cheaters. How dare I? So
simple, right?
I was like, fuck these. I'm just finna have some hope. So
I love it.
But when I decided, I think I do want to, like, why am I working this hard? Who am I going to leave it to? Right. That type of thing. Right. Then I had to figure out how to be soft without getting my feelings hurt.
There you go. And that's hard. It's not as easy as it sounds. How do you let that guard down without getting your feelings hurt? Just let somebody in to your vulnerable side, catch you in all vulnerable moments. Like, that's tough to do that.
So at first I was just pretending.
You were pretending. How do you pretend?
Oh, I'm so sad today.
Oh my God.
You are? Yes, I'm sad. As soon as they leave, I'm like, oh, thank you.
God damn.
This is exhausting. Or, can you send me money to get my nails done? Or, I had a flat tire. I am so nervous.
Just faking emotions.
Meanwhile, I'm out there changing the carburetor.
Oh my God. Changing the carburetor.
That made me
I know.
I'm saying.
I know.
That was very hard for me. Do you find it? Do you date Black women that you look at them and be like, Soften up, buttercup.
Yeah, a lot of black women do have that problem, and it's not their fault. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to put it on them. You know, circumstances. You know, you're raised a certain way. You were forced to be raised that way. No father examples, a hard father example, all type of different variables. So, but I think still, the man, we're so responsible for knocking that side down. We got to know how to talk to a woman. We got to know how to deal with them. That's why you got to watch who you pick. You got to really, really study a woman and what she's about and see if you can live up to that. You can't just be like, oh, she's so fine, or she got a fat ass, or she got money, or you can't look at that one thing and want to lock her down because she got that one thing. You got to really, really look at this and be like, can I please this woman? Can I love her and I love her? And if you can't, you need to step the fuck off because unless you just playing.
Oh, my mama.
You know what I mean? Like, for real, if you just playing, I mean, if you just gonna be a player, but if you really trying to do something, you got to really be like that. And I'm learning that, like myself, telling myself that. You know.
So I would just like to say, when I would say, let's just break up now. When men would say, oh, you're cute. What's your number? Let's just break up now because that's what's going to happen. Or I would tell them on a date, I would be like, tell me everything that's wrong with you. And I would tell them everything that was wrong with me. I don't want to know what's good about you. That's the easy part to jump on. I want to know all the bad stuff. Yeah, because I want to know if I can deal with those bad things and those bad habits. And like, what is your relationship like with the mother of your kids? What is the relationship with you and your family? And most people lie.
Well, you know what? That I don't know why people lie. Like if someone asks me what's some relationship like with my kids, I'm definitely going to be transparent. Now I don't know how that's going to work because I know people want to see people get along, but sometimes it just can't happen that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't see no reason to lie about it because it's going to come out. Like how do you sit up here and hide the relationship between me and the mother of my kids? If she's around me enough, she's going to see what's happening.
Right.
So if I'm we good, everything's cool, no drama. She's gonna be like, you can
come in and bitch standing by the scratching on that screaming your name.
Right. Your motherfucking ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. There's no reason to lie with that. Like, I've learned being single for the last, for whatever years. I'm learning lying don't work. Lying does not work. Even if you want to get what you want out of even if you're in that position where you're in your player mode and you want to, lying does not work. What happens when you lie, brother? You catch yourself up and you fuck up your own shit. Like I said, even if you that nigga that's sitting up here dipping in this one, if you dipping and dabbling, lying is gonna mess all that up. Oh. Because this is how it works. There's a player and there's a nigga that's just promiscuous. Okay, there's a difference. A player is going to sit up here and lie. He's going to make every woman he fuck with think that that's his woman. You my bitch. Yeah, you the only one. You're going to lie to each and every, make them feel special. I'm not fucking with nobody else. And then these women fall for you while you're lying. And then when you get caught up, you can get mad at them. And then so when they catch you up, it brings drama to your life. They want to fight you. They want to bust out your windows. They want to pull up to the other bitch house. It's all type of variable. Now, if you're honest, turn the power off, put sugar in your gas tank, put a knife to your dick while you sleep. You use this motherfucker somewhere else again. This motherfucker will not, it will be right there in this hot dog bun, motherfucker. I'm going to feed it to you in a hot dog bun, nigga. You feel me? Like, yes. I know, I've never had it, but I fear that. That's why I don't lie. I'm like, you know what? If I tell them the truth, either they're going to be with it or not. It's 50-50. And you roll on the dice, like, you could either be, you got to respect it. You can be mad, but you got to respect the honesty.
Choice.
I'm not looking for a relationship, but I am looking to do this. Are you with it? Mm-hmm. If you continue to proceed with that, you can't call me a player because I told you what it was and you chose to proceed.
Facts.
So that's what I am. Like, nobody can sit up here and tell me that I let them on or I did. No, I don't fucking lie to people. I tell people what it is in the beginning. Right now, I'm not looking for this. Or I don't see you that way, but we cool in this area. If you choose to do it, that's not on me.
Fucking ugly bitches.
You know what? Nah, I don't though. Like, yes, you do. Maybe a couple, but no, I can't do ugly bitches. Like, I can't. I just can't. Like, I can't. I can't. They got to be some type of cute. Like, no, I just, you know, wait.
Would you ever bring another girl around this? I'm gonna sing you one.
Yes, I will. I will one day. But this one's gonna be right though. It ain't go this one. I gotta wait for it to be right. I'm not just about to just bring in randoms. I know, but this one, right? I'm not about to be embarrassed like that again. You feel me? I'm not about to get my whole life shook up like that again. This one that comes to whoever y'all meet next will be that one. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not playing with that. Like I ain't bringing nobody around until I know that she that ain't gonna be able to handle the fact that I got 19 million sisters. And you know what I mean? Like
with 13 different opinions.
Is that with 13 different opinions that, you know, I'm not gonna stop them from saying. See if you can handle it. See if you could be in the kitchen. If you can't be in the kitchen, then you have to get the fuck about that shit. Period.
Out of all of us, who has the worst mouth?
Woo!
Who would you be most afraid of?
We already know the answer to that.
Who is it?
Amber. Oh, come on, man. It's like, that's easy. She know that. Amber gives zero fucks. Like, woo! Like, oh my God. I remember early in the relationship, even when she was younger, it was just like, she said whatever. Like, she didn't give a fuck. Like, each time I brought her around Amber, I was just like, Lord, please. Like,
I thought that was going to be who.
No.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I thought it was going to happen
sooner.
Way sooner.
Yeah, me too.
Way sooner.
It was brutal.
She got time. She got a lot of chances.
She got a lot.
She
didn't give a fuck. Like, she didn't give a fuck.
It was like she had an insurance policy somewhere or something.
Or she carried a gun on her at all times. She was waiting for somebody to do something so she could shoot him or something. Like I don't know what it was. She was.
No, because she was so like.
She didn't give a fuck.
Like a space cadet a little bit.
Like a space cadet. But look, I just was so jealous though. Jealous of everybody. She was.
I know. You come to my wedding,
dude.
How you don't go to your sister's wedding? Because the baby mama jealous. Damn. Your sister? Damn. No, I wasn't mad at him for not going.
Yeah.
Because that's a relationship.
Yeah. See, you know, and I hate that. I hate that. I hate that I made all those choices because you shouldn't let somebody pull you away from your family as far as like, oh, you know, you got to understand, like, I don't give a fuck how jealous you are. Like, you know the situation going in. You know I have 19 million extended sisters. You knew that. I talked to you about all this.
Right.
I ain't no way, shape, or form you should be jealous of anybody.
Not at that point.
No.
She's seen, first of all, how you jealous of somebody that's getting married. I was married, my husband. What you gonna do? What you think you gonna do? What was you gonna do? Stop the wedding?
Hey, can we go in the bathroom right now? Like here in front of everybody? Like what is wrong with you? Like the jealousy. It was just like I couldn't deal with it, especially since she was doing what she was doing. It's like, why are you jealous of me? Like,
but that must have been why.
That was why.
Because I couldn't figure it out either. Oh I thought she was playing. I thought it was a joke, and then I was like, no, the last couple of years she has been acting like this.
Jealous. Do you remember when we went to the beach when we first met Shelton? Everybody went to the beach. You were there. Everybody was there. We stayed till about 2:00 in the morning. I was so high off the edibles. I didn't really do edibles, but trip. You know, Isaac bought a bunch of them and passed them around, so I was gone. I'm up here typing on the beach, trying to tell her that I'm gonna be late coming home. As soon as I walk through that door, I'm high, mind you, as fuck. As soon as I walk through that door, she pepper sprays me. I swear to Jesus Christ. She pepper sprayed me for about 3 minutes. I'm standing at the door like that high went off. Like all that high shit was gone. I'm like, oh shit. She pepper sprayed the fuck out of me. I was in the shower for like 4 hours trying to get that shit off, and it was burning my skin and everything because I was out late.
But you was with the family.
Yes.
And we have pictures and everything.
That's what I'm saying. I got pepper.
Why she didn't just come? Okay, or was that around the time that it wasn't okay to come? No?
Yes, that was fresh around the time everybody found out about old dude, so they wasn't fucking with her.
Right.
I think that's why she was probably mad because she couldn't come. But pepper spray me, I was with my fucking family. Like you act like I walked in the door smelling like perfume, clothes ripped, smelling like pussy or something. Like
pepper spray.
As soon as I walked in the door.
Did you slap her?
No, I never hit her, not once.
Ever?
Not once. I never put my hands on her.
Oh, you're going to tell me when the camera go off? Because that's impossible.
I never put my hands on her. Never, not one time. That one time. That one time. You know about the incident out here, right?
No.
I can laugh about this shit now. Matter of fact, I was laughing about it the other day with her people because I seen some of her people that were with us. To make a long story short, we out here for a wedding anniversary for her people, right? And we got the flasks with 1,800 tequilas passing around. We got the Fat Tuesday, so we all pretty lit. And the girl just, her cousin said something crazy, and she flips out and disappears. Disappears. So we looking for her for about an hour, and we finally find her, and she's just pissed off at me. We're all trying to figure out why she's mad at me. So we're walking to the car, we get in the car, and we're going down the strip trying to go back to our resort, and she's trying to jump out of the car. And her cousin's like, what the fuck are you doing? Her cousin don't even cuss like that. She's like, what are you doing? So she pulls her back in the car like, you're acting dumb. So she was like, let me out this motherfucking car. She pulled over. She was like, bitch, get out there. Like, man, we going to the room. So she get out the car. I try to jump out. Her husband stops me. He's a real nice dude. He stopped me. He was like, Ron, no, let me go talk to her because y'all, no, let me go handle this. He goes to look for her. He can't find her. I said, you know what? I'm tired of sitting here. I'm about to go find her. Just so happy when I get off the car, I'm looking for 2 minutes. I spot her. I'm like, hey, what's good? I'm walking to her with my hands out, like trying to hug her. Like, are you good? Ding, ding. She lets off. Fires on. Fire my shit up. Like, caught me with 2 cool ones. I was just like, oh, shit. Like, it was just so unexpected. So she grabs me. She's biting me, scratching me. I'm like, grabbing her, like, what the fuck is your problem? So I'm trying to stop her. We fall on the ground. I fall on top of her. He comes over. He's like, run, get off her. I was like, bro, I didn't do nothing. I'm just trying to stop her from hitting me. He was like, I know, get up. I was like, all right, I'm going to get up. So as I get up, she kicked me in the face. Boom. Ripped up my earrings. Go back to the car, bleeding, ass whooped. Go back to the room. He walks with her down the strip for 3 hours and trying to calm her down. As soon as she get back in the room and she sees me, she tries to fight me again. And the next day, she don't even know why she did it. She said, why was I mad at you again? That's what we were just like, we all looked at each other like, you just literally whooped this nigga ass on the strip. Plus the far
anniversary. She didn't remember?
She didn't remember why she was mad.
Was she on drugs?
No. That's as far as I know. Maybe she was. Man, maybe I know she was on drugs or something. Because that's what happened.
Because how do you not remember?
She didn't remember why she was mad at me. We had to like, okay, we were having this conversation. She was like, but what does that got to do with you? Why was I mad at you? She was like, I'm so sorry. I started crying and everything the next day. I swear to God. And that's when I got scared. I was just like, I'm even tripping off all these marks on my face. I'm tripping at the fact that she just whooped my ass and then apologized less than 24 hours later. Like, on some, I'm really like bawling tears, like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that. Like, I got even more scared.
She for real didn't remember.
No. I was like, should I go get a hotel? Like, at that point, I started getting scared. That's when the shit just went left. And I guess after all this time, I realized I was in an abusive relationship. I didn't know. I did not know I was in a fucking abusive relationship. I didn't know. Okay? I come here with the station. I was. Yeah. Wow. Woo. Sweet. See, I'm drinking all the wine. What the fuck? Dang,
you need it. Yeah. Shit. Oh my God. So how do you Jesus.
Yeah.
How do you come out of something like that and still be a good Black man?
Well,
Wait, are you dating any more Black women?
Yes. I love Black women. Okay. I will never stop loving Black women. Black women is, to me, Black women is God. Like, that's, if I could debate if God was a woman or a man, I could debate that God was probably a woman, a Black woman. So I love Black women. That'll never steer me away from Black women. That was one bad situation that I chose to partake in. I saw early signs and I chose to stay there. So I have to accept some accountability for it. I can't put it all on her. I should have walked away. No, didn't nobody force me to nut in her 3 times and have 3 babies with her. Okay,
so that part I'll say yes.
You feel me? Like
that part I'll say yes.
Take accountability for that. For staying with her. I should have left her ass. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Here's the thing. A lot of couples, every couple I know that is like years and years ahead, they all have some traumatic story.
Yes.
And so the only way to know if you can make it through something, is to go through something.
Right.
I don't think it should be a lot of somethings back to back, but it's going to be something. So,
right.
I mean, that was a long time though.
14 years on and on.
Oh, Jesus.
That's most of my adult life. Like seriously, like it was seriously. That's how it went. Like a lot of people don't know, and I ain't ashamed to say this. You know, I lost my virginity like a week before my 18th birthday. I was just, it's not that I couldn't get no pussy. It's just I was not on that. I
Right.
actually was not on that.
Right.
And you know, slept with some girl just to knock the virginity off, and then slept with somebody else partially after that. And partially kind of okay. The partially. It was so okay. It was a good friend of mine. We were only supposed to be friends, and we crossed the line. So I penetrated her and like pumped like I'm gonna say 12 times, and then stopped.
Okay.
I'm just guessing. It's like 10 or 12 times, and then we agreed that I stopped because you know didn't want to fuck up the friendship. So you know that's why I say that's a half the time. I didn't. Nobody came, or you know we didn't finish or anything, and never did it again after that. So I don't really count that. You know what I mean? Like 1.5. You know, I don't count that as 1.5. You know, that was before baby moms, and I didn't cheat on my baby mama when I was with her, not one time. I didn't physically sleep with anybody. I thought about it a lot of times. I had some opportunities. I entertained it once or twice, but I never actually went through with it. Never actually went through with it in 14 years. So it was literally 2.5 sex partners until I was 34 years old or something like that. So I kind of went wild after that. Boy, I had to get that out. I had to. I never had the wild side. I had to experience the wildness. You know what I'm saying? I had to get out there and, you know, just not even just sexually, just talk to different women, experience different women.
Absolutely, because you needed your soul recovered.
Exactly. That's exactly.
You needed the other black women. Period. Shit. At that point.
Women. Period. Yes.
To come in and show you that this wasn't right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think about all the women like while I was with her that I like passed up that I could have just
right.
I like really be kicking sometimes. Like, God damn, you passed up that one, to try to be loyal to.
You were trying to be loyal to your family.
That's what
it wasn't necessarily her. It's to your family, and that's why I learned that through therapy. So a lot of things I learned through therapy. And that was one of them because I was like, I'm not being that's stupid. I'm not doing that. And then I fell in love and got married. And now I'm like, well, let me think about it.
Right.
Let me use my emotions.
Exactly. That's what it is. You loyal to the family and
whatever it is.
Whatever
it
is. The big thing. I prided myself always on saying that I didn't cheat.
Me too.
Just for some reason, I like saying that.
Hell yeah! You know because you know how hard that is.
Yeah, come on. Do I think of that? I think about that shit often. Hell, motherfucking yeah. I can't lie. Like I'm a human being,
I don't think about it.
I did. Shit. Because of what was
going on. But I'm married.
Yeah.
So I tried to make myself not think about it.
I only did because of what was going on. Like,
but you could if you want to. I'm the one that stepped there and said, I will not, and I will not, and I will not. Yeah. Supposedly, if you think about it, you might as well
do it. That's a good point.
So then every time, I feel convicted a lot.
Damn, I don't for some reason. Maybe I need to go to church.
No, you don't. I mean, you need to go to church.
Yeah, but not for that. Yeah.
Listen, I'm in the middle. I'm with reality, and I'm with Jesus. I am with you.
I love Jesus,
but I went through
that.
I think that that's needed. If you go through something really bad, I think that I don't think you should jump into another relationship. I think that you should serial date.
Right.
And to your point, tell the truth, no commitment, all of that stuff.
Yep.
But I will say when I serial dated, because I'm a girl and I live by myself, I didn't have sex. I didn't have people come over.
Yeah. I must be bad.
No, I think that some should. I just didn't. And I don't really think that I never cheated on a real boyfriend.
Damn. A real boyfriend. Fake boyfriends, y'all niggas got cheated on. I'm sorry.
Every one of them.
All y'all niggas got cheated on.
Every one of them. Y'all
same person. With the same person. Y'all got cheated on. Mm-hmm. Cheated on, okay?
But I told him.
Oh, damn.
I didn't tell you about the dumb pact that I made?
No.
So my pact was with with the previous love of my life, that no matter what, I was gonna always be his wife. Yeah, so birthdays, well, what did we say? My birthday, his birthday, and our anniversary. Even if I got married. Yeah, I was dumb. But then when I actually got married, I obviously did not. Even when I started dating Mark again, I did not. I really didn't. But that was, for everybody else, it was like, so I have this friend.
Right.
And he's the love of my life. And until you become the love of my life, that's the love of my life. And I wouldn't let go of him. He did everything for me. He was always there. I could always depend on him. Right. You think I'm letting him go for these people these days? No. It wasn't going to happen. Not a chance in hell. Did I make a bad decision?
I made about 100 of them, so.
Oh my God. I cannot. So, said you have not given up on Black women.
Oh, how could I? I got 2 Black daughters.
You said are you done being a hoe?
Yeah.
So he's not.
No. I am, but look, I am.
Because I thought we had a conversation.
No, we did. I am, but it's like a selective hoe. So I won't call myself a hoe. Like, okay. I'm not going to turn down a vibe that's going on, but I'm not going to be out there pursuing anymore, trying to sleep. Now, that's not on my agenda. Like, it takes up too much time. You know, I got too much focus, and I am ready to be in a relationship. I'm not ready all the way, but I'm mentally ready. Like, I want
to start preparing yourself.
Right. I'm in that phase. Like, I'm about to be 39 in 2 days, and you know, I definitely want to ready to be that man. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I want to be that. So mentally, yes, I'm done being a hoe, but I'm a man and I like to fuck. So you know, I'm not turning down shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like I love like on Doe Down the State said she loved to fuck. I love to fuck. I love to fuck.
What is wrong with you? God.
Blame it on Trip. Thank you, Trip. I love to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I had 3 kids in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I love to fuck. You know, so I don't know how that's going to work. You know, luckily I don't have a lot of time to fuck. You know.
So with our new business venture,
I don't have no. Oh wait, I do. You know what? It's got a little prettier now that you said that. You know, I'm gonna have plenty of opportunity to, you know. You know, you're right. I can't wait for that. You know, it's gonna be plenty of prospects out there. You know what I mean? If you start hearing my name in the streets, don't believe it. Do not believe it. They lying. Whatever they talk. You can start hearing shit about me.
They gonna be talking about you on this show. Look, don't have them girls coming on this show crying.
You know what?
Can you talk to him for me? Not at all.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The only way they'll be crying is off of something they did. Because I'm gonna be transparent.
You know that's the new thing now, though.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now. It ain't gonna be. I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm not gonna be bullshit. If you get fucked and you love it and you can't help it, and that's on you. Like I can't. Don't get mad at me. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean. If you want to come ride this yacht over here. You know what I mean? Instead of fucking with the little sailboats, that's going to be on you. Quality over quantity. If you choose this quality and you get stuck in your feelings, and I'm real with you, do not come to her talking that bullshit. I'm telling you that right now. Because the famous homie, yeah, I'm famous for a lot of other shit too. You know.
Whatever hotel we stay at, I'm staying at. You know what? I'm staying at a different one.
No.
Yes, I am. I'm staying at a completely different one because y'all play too much. And I don't have time for this shit. I don't.
All the time for it.
I don't have time for this shit. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you do. I just need your room at the other end of the hall, number 1. Number 2, don't come here. Don't come to my room. I'm going on record and saying that Don't come to my room. Don't call me the next day. Don't be asking where your ones went. Don't.
Ooh, don't ask them.
Because you done turned around and gave them to him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
Yeah.
And I don't give refunds.
No refunds.
I don't pay my brother's debts.
Ain't gonna be no debts. Listen, you give something to me, I know you're gonna want to give it to me. Pun intended.
What is wrong with you? Jesus.
Listen, discovering, listen. You know, women, confident women, right? There's a confident woman. She's beautiful or whatever. You don't even gotta be looks, whatever it is. It's you're confident in yourself. You're confident in your look. You're confident in your ability. You're confident in your look. And I'm just gonna say this: some women confident in their pussy. You know what I'm saying? I got the bomb. You know, I got the wop. I got the tie. I got that. What's wrong with men showing that same confidence? Like, if you're blessed with the tool, you know what I'm saying? Own that shit. Like, and I'm owning the shit. I'm like, yes, I'm blessed. I'm too blessed to be stressed. If you want to experience the blessedness and you get your feelings hurt, I'm sorry in advance. Apologize. Like Jay-Z said, I apologize. I was fucking them girls. I'm gonna get right back. Is it too much wine already, y'all? I'm sorry.
You talk like this on a regular Sunday morning.
I do. Let me talk.
Eating cereal.
I'm trying to blame the wine. It's just me all the way. It's always been sorry, babe. I'm trying to see.
I know.
Damn, my eyes going bad already. You should have put this shit on my channel too, my Facebook. So
you should have.
I'm gonna share this shit. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we can't make this stuff up.
It's on Facebook?
Yes, it's on Facebook too.
Share it right now.
It's on YouTube and Facebook. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I have another question, and this is a question your sisters have been wanting to know, all of us. You consider yourself a good black man for the reasons that you said. Yes. So here's my question. Do you try to help your friends be good black men? Do you call them out on their shit? Or do you just laugh?
Well, you know what? That's a very slippery slope.
It ain't no guy.
Wait. Just hear me out for a second. So first of all, I don't have a lot of friends, male friends, I should say, because I got the ones that I came up with, and the couple that I met along the way. I relate more now to women, being the position I am, single father. I relate a lot to women, single mother. So I got a lot of female friends more than men, but the men that I got in my life, I pretty much, we are going to have transparent conversations, and I'll say what I think to them. And of course, the nigga's going to do what he want to do. But as a man, if that's your friend, if you see him fucking up, yes, I think it's your job to say something. So absolutely, but at the same time, I was one of the men that was raised with a father. A lot of my niggas wasn't raised with fathers, growing up. And a lot of them don't see it the same way I do because they didn't have that experience. So it's even if I say something, a man is going to be what he know. It's hard to really teach a man, or not even teach, try to get a man to follow my example at 39 years old about how I am when they're so used to being a certain way themselves. So it's kind of, that's why I say it's slippery slope, because a lot of men don't like nobody telling them what to do, especially if they never had.
So that's what it is. Because I'm really trying to figure out, because nobody's that, for lack of better words, and just for, that's how we say it, nobody's that damn retarded.
Right.
Like, you're not stuck in your ways because that's how you grow up. Because if that was the case, none of us would be better as we grow.
You just don't want to learn.
You just don't want to learn.
Exactly.
You just don't.
You know what's up now. Like, I can honestly say, I know what I could have done better. Even though I thought I was solid, there's still some things I could have done better. I can look back at 25, like, okay, you was on bullshit in that area. At 27, even at 5 years ago, I know now, I definitely made the choice.
But it was intentional.
Yeah, definitely. I made the choice. I want to be better. So I want to be different. I want to be my best self. You have to want it. Like, if you don't want it, if a man don't want to change, if you don't want to be different, he's not gonna be different. Can't nobody force him into his own. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that is. So here's the thing. Honestly, I didn't want to change the things that I liked to do on my own. I liked to do what I wanted to do. not be tied down and stuff, but I also didn't want the outcome that came with that.
Right.
So at a certain point, you have to, like you said, I guess, decide if I want this to be my outcome, and that's what I'm telling my partner I want my outcome to be, then I have to change too. And what I feel like is selfish people, I'll say selfish people because these girls these days, they off the hook. It's just ridiculous. You could be sitting there saying everything that you want, and to your point, your counterpart is not listening to what you're saying. So I could be saying, I love a man who's faithful. I love this. I love that. But never in there did I say I was. And that's how I used to not lie.
That's how you
I didn't say I was.
I didn't say I was. Never said that.
But that's the reality because you listening because they're feeding you. It's a manipulation tactic. I'm telling you everything you want to hear. You like, oh, this girl's perfect. Oh, that dude is on. Okay, he want all of that. He must be giving it. At this point, you must be nothing. If they don't say it, I'm big on communication. If it didn't come out of your mouth, I don't believe it.
See, that's the word you just said.
What?
Communication, I think, tears down most relationships. A lot of people don't even know how to communicate.
Really?
Yes, and I was one of them. My communication was in certain ways. Like, for instance, how I would do this, how I would do it. If I wanted to go somewhere, I knew that she didn't want me going anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be like, man, I ain't say nothing until like it's time to go.
Kind of like a parent.
Yeah, like then like on the day of, like, hey, shit, I gotta do this. That way.
That way you have less time
to argue. You know what I mean? Like be mad, I might get fucked up when I get back.
Like that's why you got that afraid.
You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. Like I think like some of that communication or like really, really communicating how you feel. Like really, really communicating how you feel. Like a lot of people get lost in that. It's always either arguing like who sits superior and put some candle lights on, pour a glass of wine, and says, "Hey, let's talk. Let's just talk. Let's have a talk weekly on the relationship." But I'm saying, what man is going to take the initiative to do? No man like
everything is great. You are so wonderful. I love you just the way you are.
Damn. See. That's something I plan to do going forward, though. I didn't like do that in the past either. Like it's more just thinking and learning from everything that you've been through, and saying like, I don't want to have another crazy relationship. I don't want to have another fucked up relationship. I want to have something that I'm proud of, and I'm going to put my, you know what I'm saying? I want to do what I can do on my end. I want to make sure my end is clear. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to say like, hey, you did your best. You put your all into that. You really toned in and tried and focused on this and did your all. I don't want no fucking screws unturned on my end.
I think that it's important to also date somebody or be with somebody who you're not afraid to tell some stuff, because that's crazy that you shouldn't have to think like that, that you automatically preparing yourself for the no or preparing yourself for to actually make it out that door. Right. I got to do all of these things. And that's what makes people feel like a hostage in a relationship too.
Right.
And that's what makes people just start wilding out.
Right.
Because you almost kind of like when we was little, right? You would leave and, sometimes we'd come home on time and it was like, well, if I'm supposed to be at home at 5 and I didn't make it, I'm not going at 5:30. No, I'm going at 8, 9. Yeah, like I'm going to be on punishment for a minute, so I might as well enjoy myself.
Consequence going to be the same.
Consequence going to be the same. So you're going to do the same. It's just you're going to go all the way out and do way more than you even would have.
Facts.
Yeah, I know.
I should have done that. My very last fight with that girl was some bullshit because I didn't do shit.
You didn't fight?
I didn't fight. I was in the fight, but I didn't fight back. The very last ass whooping that I got. Let me rephrase that. The very last ass whooping that I got was some bullshit. Because I didn't even get no pussy. And I should have. My crazy ass did this stupid shit, right?
What did you do?
So, for last time, when she cheated for the final time, you know what I'm saying? The final time where I said, fuck this, like I'm about to make a move. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm moving out. That's not moving out. She was like, why? I was like, because, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't working. It's toxic. I don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? We fighting all the time. So she was like, okay, but, you know, are we going to stay together? I was like, no. She was like, well, I think we should. I was like, well, what do you suggest? She was like, have you seen the movie Hall Pass?
Oh, yeah.
She was like, what if I just gave you a Hall Pass? And I was like,
Okay.
all right, okay, let's see how that works. I was like, okay. For how long?
You get out here.
Yeah, I'm happy thinking about it. You know what I mean? She was like, for a year. Like,
A year?
Yeah, she was like, stay with me. You do whatever you want for the next year, and we'll make it work after that. And I was like, are you serious? She was like, yeah. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, maybe she is.
Right. You know I mean? Like, damn, I take that L for what I did.
You feel me? So I was like, okay, she's stepping up. So the agreement was, you know what I'm saying, you don't tell me anything you're doing, don't bring nobody to the house. And keep it like that, wear protection, all that shit. So swear to God. Swear to God. The very fucking day, I said, okay, I'm going out with this girl. We just going to go eat. I'm gonna be back. Like she's like, okay. I said, listen, while I'm there, you cannot blow up my phone. You're gonna make me look suspect. You can't do none of that shit. You gotta leave me alone. 20 minutes into eating, this girl is texting me. I'm not answering, so she started calling me.
So she sabotaged you.
Yeah, we'll try to.
Okay.
I had to go outside. The girl already knew what she wanted, so she wasn't about to do shit. But I had to go outside. Hey, stop calling. Ooh, she was like, "Oh, I just missed you." And I'm like, "Man, shut the fuck." So I hang up the phone.
She missed you.
All of a sudden. So I'm over here. We eating and everything. We didn't do anything. We didn't have sex, nothing like that. I got home at a decent hour. It's like 12:45.
So you went on a date?
Went on a date. That's something that I've never done before. It's probably my first fucking date in my life. So yes, my very first fucking date. Like really. Because me and her, we didn't necessarily, we just started fucking. It was just, you know, we was together. Like, I mean, we went out and stuff.
That's one hell of a love story.
Yeah, we went out and stuff, but I never really, I don't even think
consider it a date.
No, we just went out. We was already like doing shit. So, you know, with her, I've been on a date, and I got home, and again, I walked in the door, and she threw a vase at me, like the glass vase, and I had to duck. And that was the final fight. She fought me from like 12:45 to like 6:30 in the morning. I'm running around the house, ducking. You know, she'll get tired and stop for a second. I sit on the couch, like, I swear to God, I'm like, she done like this, but I open my eyes, she coming again. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, all fucking night.
Oh my God.
The kids, I'll be asking them, like, y'all didn't hear that? They were like, we didn't hear this.
Oh,
I was so glad they didn't, because it so much went down that night, 6 hours.
It had to. Everything, that's one of them come to Jesus grand finale.
See, but that was done with me because I think after that, I ended up dealing with her again. After that, it was crazy. It just showed me like you could sit up here and fuck all these niggas, and the idea of me fucking one female made you want to kill me.
So was it? I wonder, was it for her that you was going on a date?
It was
because you didn't like date her,
right? Well,
I mean, not that she had the right to,
right? I think it was just she couldn't take me fuck with nobody else. Mm. You know what I mean? Like, I think she really, even though she was doing what she doing, she still had like territorial issues over me.
So my question is for her, what was the purpose? Did she ever tell you why she did all of those things?
Yeah, she did. She did. And this is the stupidest shit ever.
It usually is.
Yeah, this is what she said. I don't know if she actually believed this when she said it. She was like, you know what? And, we were on, please close your ears, You might want to hear.
There shouldn't be no kids on here.
Thank you. So she told me, she was like, well, I just wanted to see if I could find somebody with a dick as big as yours. And I failed every time. Like, it was not worth it every time. I just thought that I would find that. And I'm like, that is what you were looking for. That. So you don't even want to see the dick first. You just getting it. Come here, guys. Put the dick in me. Like, that's what you just doing? Like, that's what you were doing? Yeah, I was just like, oh, God.
Where was she meeting all these people?
Shit. Well, the first nigga we found out about was one of somebody that lived next to us. Like, this nigga that lived in the same apartment. Oh. So, yeah, that was that nigga. That was the first nigga. You know what I'm saying? The way I love to tell that story because the way she got caught was on some goofy shit.
Okay.
Goofy ass girl. She don't even know how to cheat. So I got her a little whip that year, but she was complaining about us sharing the car or whatever because I worked in the morning and she got a part-time job at night. So I get off, you take the car. We don't need to pay 2 car notes right now. Right. Crying, I want my own car, I want my own car. Man, right. So I'm like, fuck. We got the fucking girl the car. Shut the fuck up. Stop crying about the fucking car. Here go your goddamn car. Shut the fuck up. Worst mistake of my life. And so the bullshit started. So this goofy ass girl, she comes home and tells me one night, and she had been acting funny. I had noticed her funny movement, but I was so in the zone. I was on school at the time, working 50 hours a week, had a little side hustle I was doing, so I wasn't really tripping. I was like, whatever. So she came home and said, I ran into a girl we knew. She was like, I ran into a homegirl at the Carl's Jr. around the corner, and it was goofy because the girl didn't even live on that side of town. So I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? And I still didn't, that was the lead, but I didn't follow up on it. This is how it came out. The nigga that she was fucking with was best friends with this particular girl who's somebody connected to me.
Oh. Okay.
She pulls up at the girl's house with the nigga, knocks on the door. The girl opens the door and looks at her like, what the fuck are you doing here with him? And she's like, oh my gosh, please don't tell Ronnie. Please don't tell his daddy. Like, don't say nothing. Like, be quiet. Shh. She's like, I ain't gonna say nothing. Shit.
Look, I ain't gonna say nothing on the phone. Text it right then. Smile for your picture.
Exactly. So she ended up calling me and telling me while I was at work. And that's when I found out that it was that nigga. You know, I sped home and, thought I was gonna whoop her ass and just couldn't find myself to do it. Like, I raised my hand and was like, this ain't me. Stop. You know what I mean? So she always get caught up. She get caught up and she makes silly ass mistakes. You know what I mean? That's how it always went with each and every dude. You know what I mean?
So I wonder, is it silly mistakes or did she want you to choke her? I wonder if she would have respected you.
You know what? It's crazy. It's crazy. No. You're on point. As crazy as that may sound, she used to say that to me, like, why don't you like just choke me? Like, no, I swear, I just remember that. She would be like, you ain't gonna beat my ass. Like, I don't want to feel that shit. She did used to say that crazy. I just forgot about that. She used to say that shit. I swear to God. I want to feel that. Like, you ain't just gonna do it. She wanted me to whip her motherfucking ass. Damn. Woo! I just found out some new information. She wanted me to beat that ass. Damn, I should have beat it.
Because this is what I think. The people that keep getting caught or they keep doing things, but they say they love you and they hold on and they don't want to go nowhere and stuff. I'm thinking if we light them on fire the first time, then don't be like, oh, we can work through it. Let's go to therapy or, oh, we can do this. No, just beat their ass.
You know what? I honestly, in the state of mind I am now, I wish I would have handled it differently. What I would have done is I wish I would have just fucked the gang of bitches. Just got her right back. I think it would have hurt her worse if I would have did that. I would have just been like, you know what? I was about to knock down everything walking. Because I had so many opportunities to do that. At my school, I had counselors on me. I had teachers on me. I had police ladies on me. You know what I mean? Everybody give me some pussy. Like, my pussy went up here when I started school. You know what I mean? Like, everybody want to give me some pussy. And I'm like, I'm turning it all down. Females at my job. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had them coming from every angle. My dad used to tell me, like, at work, he used to be like, how are you not fucking no bitches? Like, I'll be fucking all these bitches. Pops used to try that. He's a mess. He's a fucking mess. Like, how you sit up there staying faithful? Oh, my mama. Everybody was like, nigga, you tripping. No, I was tripping. I should have been fucking everybody. Damn. Now you trying to go back and double back to those ones back then and they ain't fucking with you because distant back then. Like,
or they're like, It's been 14 years.
14 years, sir. You know, I'm a little over you. I gotta do now. You know, you ain't shit now. Like, damn. I was the man to you at one point. you. I know you love me. Used to. I know you love me.
They'll be back. They'll be back later.
I need them to come back. Come on back, y'all. You know what I'm talking about.
They'll be back.
Bring your eyes back over here. Give me another shot.
You not here per se.
Here.
Not
here. She got a room in there. Here. Couch, floors. We fucking up headboards, kitchen sinks. What's up? Yeah, you tripping. Wait, yeah, real one because the
roasted.
Damn. Yeah. You're right. I don't know how the fuck.
14 years.
14 of them bitches. 3 kids. Yeah. 14. That's a long for it. From 20 to 34, or 21 to 35, or 22 to 36. No, it wasn't 36. Okay. I don't either. I think I was just on some real delusional type of world. I was really, really delusional. I think I definitely was delusional.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
I think to stay in certain situations, like we talked about, you build these things that don't make sense, but you build them so that you don't go to jail, so that you don't snap and kill somebody.
Right.
And I don't think that is healthy. However, I think everybody has defense mechanisms for certain things, especially relationships.
Sure, relationships, definitely.
I think that's where you learn it.
I think it kind of helped me now because for one, although I've talked to some people, had some dumb shit that I did, but I actually learned from that. I will never get fucked over like that again, ever. No one's gonna fuck me over like that ever. It's not gonna happen. It's that I can promise you.
Well, she did everything.
She did everything. So I'm not going through none of that shit again. It didn't even work. Didn't even work.
But like, you want what we got.
Exactly. That was the thing.
That was the kid. And I told her that once. I was like, what?
We worked.
Girl, we getting off work and you, what?
You chilling.
Stop talking to me.
Right.
Because we were talking about being tired from homework or something. And she was like, she said something smart. I don't even know what she said, but I think I was waiting for her to say something stupid. And that's when I clowned her. Yes. Like, you can't even compare yourself to us. Are you retarded?
Right.
Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly. Like, you don't work. Like,
I want what you have, but I'm not doing all of that.
On top of that, this was the thing. On top of that, like, on top of not working, there are women who become homemakers or whatever. Yeah, they take care of the hardest job ever. Which is when you do it. When you do it. That was the thing. So not working, right? Mm-hmm. You choose not to do that. You would think that everything else would be done. So that was my biggest thing. I always worked, always went to school. I've never sat on my ass. Never in my whole adult life. And come home, the house is nasty. You know what I mean? Dishes everywhere, unfolded clothes, dirty laundry, baby girl's hair looking fucked up, diapers not changed. That's the shit that used to bother me. Like, bro, like, you aren't doing, what are you doing? Masturbating all day or fucking all day? Like, that's what I really believe. I'm like, you must have been fucking this whole time because you sleep. I come home, you sleep. Somebody done fucked you and you done went to sleep.
Because she could have at least an hour before you was going to come home, got up and did everything. Nobody stayed in a mansion, so she could have cleaned it up, started dinner, pretended like she'd been doing it all day.
Exactly. It was like, no, it was plain. I come from the house and nothing's done. And that's where I just used to be like, oh my God, this cannot be life. I got to come home and wash clothes and do motherfuckers' hair. And I don't know how to do hair and take baths to the girls and, you know what I mean, cook, clean, all this shit. Like,
what are you here for?
What the fuck? You just for some pussy? I can get that anywhere.
Very expensive.
You know what I mean? Like, you think your pussy is worth that much to where you ain't got to do shit? Come on, man. Like, that's
what. I'm trying to figure out what she did because that shit was insane to me.
She did nothing. Nothing.
And looking at her, you would never think she was like that.
At all.
Her tone, just her, you wouldn't think she was like that at all.
At all.
You really wouldn't.
At all.
Like I think it took me a while to connect that Because she doesn't act like,
she doesn't.
For a long time, she didn't act weird in front of me.
Yeah, she would. She would.
She didn't act weird in front of me at all. Mm-hmm.
She sensed like, oh, you know what? Let me not do that.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it took a long time for her to
get comfortable.
Get comfortable and shit. Like, you're right. Like, you wouldn't think that she would be like that. And, you know, I just believe that she was not trying. Because, you know, as far as I know, she was working for the last 3 years. And, you know, actually, yeah, working for the last 3 years.
At a job?
At an actual job. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I was saying about the love language thing. The nigga she got now, you know, he got a little bread or whatever. So, you know, oh, he has money. He's going to trick on me. Let me get him and do what he says.
But you did everything and she didn't work. So
that's what I'm trying to figure out what the difference is.
You would have had money to do other things for her if she went to work. And why do people get that?
You know, especially in California.
Period.
You cannot make it on one income. Period.
Not with kids.
Not with kids. Mm-mm. Not with kids. You cannot make it on one income. Like, it don't matter what you do. Like, you unless you strike it rich or you land some, you know, great ass career. Or, you know, if you coming up, you young like that, you still coming up trying to figure life out. You definitely need 2 incomes. So trying to get me to do everything, and if I'm coming up and short in this, and you talking shit instead of trying to help.
Not even trying to go to school.
Not even trying to go to.
That's what the killer was for me.
That was the whole thing.
Like, so that means you're never going to do anything.
No. You know, the offers were made to her, right? Remember when Gina went to nurse school, right? Mm-hmm. Gina offered to take her to nurse school with her. She said, I will pick you up. I will drop you off. She said, well, I don't think I'm smart enough. I don't think I can pass. Gina said, I'll make sure you pass. You have a baby with my brother. I need you to be that. So whatever I could do to help you, you know, while you're at work, or if your Ronnie's at work and you're at school, I have to go watch Jalen, she'll watch the baby. But, you know, I just want you to make sure you're good. She said, she turned her down. She said, I want to be a nurse.
She didn't want to be nothing. I'm telling you, I'm not being funny. That's what, that day that I remember, she said something pertaining to that. Like, that's what she said. She said, oh, I couldn't do that.
Yes. It sounds like her.
I couldn't do that. So, and all of us looked at her like, we all have different careers. You
couldn't do none of that?
No, nothing we do?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we was too tired.
Too tired. Exactly. But she was always tired, though. That's what I did.
Yeah, she was the one laying on the floor.
Exactly. Laying on the floor and on her knees. No, I be tired from all that shit. Because I'm like, how the fuck are you tired?
Well, she wasn't doing all that. It was with the kids. Because she was.
Sure.
I didn't see it.
I done heard some stories, bro. Like, you don't know the half. You don't know the half. Woo.
Woo. When you hear stories like that, how does it make you feel?
Ooh. It's an immediate feel of embarrassing. Like, for me,
really?
Yeah, because if you're going to be doing stuff to me, you could at least have the decency to not make that other person look like a complete fool. Like, if you out there cheating or you doing somebody, whatever, I'm not condoning cheating. I'm just saying.
It's a respectful
way to cheat. At least don't fuck with nobody y'all both know. Somebody y'all go to church with.
Don't be in pictures.
Don't be in events. Don't be in public. Don't do it to where nothing's gonna get back. Like, you gotta deal with God at that point. If you sneak in, that's between you and God. But respectfully cheat. So the fucked up part about that shit was, in the particular neighborhood we lived in Rialto. That was probably the worst shit ever, because that's when I started hearing stories from other people.
A lot of people live.
Yes. People were telling me shit as I'm pulling up from work. Like, niggas that fuck with me, because people see how I move. You know, we lived in a kind of a hood area at the time.
Hood is the best to me.
It wasn't to me. So it was hood. It was good for one reason, because I did have like 1 or 2 people that fuck with me, but it was a lot of niggas around.
Oh.
For her, that's bad. I'm at work all day. She's at home with the kids. It's niggas around. She's looking outside. You know, she's like scratching at this point. Like, you're like, shit, I'm trying not to go outside. There's niggas out there. Like, you know what I mean? I basically set her up. Like, damn, this nigga really brought me over here with all these niggas and he gonna be gone all day. You feel me? Like, fed her to the sharks. She looking out the window like, damn, it's my fault. Like, why the fuck you bring me around all these niggas? Light skin with dark skin with thug niggas, non-thug bitch niggas, niggas. You know what I mean? So niggas start coming to me like it was somebody that we both knew, and he got killed recently. But somebody we both knew, and he's like, he actually knew her first, and I was changing Amber's brakes outside. It was taking me forever. He came to me. He's like, bro, whatever you trying to do with that up there, that's my homegirl, but you need to let that go out of nowhere. And I was like, why? What you mean? It's like he was trying not to be a snitch, but he was like, I'm just saying, man, like I see you how you move. You go to work every day. Like you're not like around a lot of these niggas around here. You get your ass up and I see what you do. Like I just respect you. I was like, thanks. He was like, just come home early one day. And I was like, oh, okay. He said, oh, that's all I could tell you. Just don't tell her I told you. Just come home early, bro. He said it's a whole different story when you at work. And I'm like, what does that even
just mean? Any random day come home early, huh?
Yes. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I actually did come home early one time, and I think I just caught her talking to somebody outside. That's it. But yeah, he was like, and another dude there, he was just like, man, we all feel for you around here. Like people were dropping subliminals, like, you know what I mean? Like he was a dude, he was an older dude. The older dude, he was like he was from some hood in LA, he's OG. Yeah, we all feel for you. We got your back around this motherfucker though. I know motherfuckers should be in motherfuckers' faces. Like they'll say little shit like that, and I'll be like, I'm like the dude on The Family That Prays that he was getting cheated on. He kept acting like a dumbass, like he couldn't see it. That's me. So I'm like, huh? Like, what's all these?
All these people were saying this stuff, and you wasn't getting it.
I wasn't getting it. I'm like, why do they keep saying this shit? You know what I'm saying? And
love is blind.
It is. It is.
And that's not just with man and woman. It's with kids and their parents. Yes. With parents and their kids. Love is blind.
It's blind like a motherfucker.
It is blind as fuck.
Ray Charles for the shit.
And you be looking at some stuff like, no, it's because of this. And then one day it's like, wait, what? And you're like, shit. Was it like that? No, did y'all see? I didn't see.
Facts. No, that's how it really it was. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't seeing it, and obviously, I think one of her best friend told on her. And then
a lot of females, they best friends telling them. One of my sisters, her best friend told on her.
Her friend's second time.
And set her up basically.
That happened to her twice too. That was a funny one. The first setup was cold. The first setup was cold.
What is y'all? Would y'all ever tell on your best friend and set them up? Like I would tell my best friend if they was doing something like that it's not okay, right, and I wouldn't condone it. And for married people or people that's with the mother or father of their kids, and the person is a good person, I don't want to hear it, right, because I just don't think that is right. Never ever have though. It has nothing to do with me being married.
Right.
But the other ones, I'll be like, so what happened? I'm like, just say you was
exactly. You can tell them they're wrong all day, but I'm not finna get a homie up. I'm not gonna do that. I can't do it. Like as bad as I feel for you, I can't. For some reason.
Just if I stop coming around, that's how you know. Because I can't look at the person. I feel like a liar and I feel like a backstabber. Because I'm calling that person bro or sis or whatever, and I'm like that's not cool. So I'll stop coming around. But I'm not telling on my friend.
She's like, and this, I guess the first time her best friend did tell her. Then someone that she met at church told him. You know what I'm saying? Like she told, like, but they were like talking every day. They were becoming really, really good friends
at church.
Yes, but
I think you're supposed to tell at church or something.
Well, it was
kind of like a bird, sting like a bee or some shit.
It was kind of like sloppy. You know what I mean?
Was it like when so one of my exes cheated on me, and when he did, I found out a very interesting way, and I ended up having all the girls' information. So my plan was to go to church that Sunday, and when they say, "Is this anybody's first time here?" That would be me. That's I was gonna stand up
and say,
See, I had it all written out.
I wasn't thinking all those terms. Maybe I could have been something I could have thought about.
I think of some real good stuff.
She, I didn't even have to. The whole thing. I'm chilling.
So that goes to okay. So yeah, go ahead.
I'm chilling.
You don't have to do nothing.
You don't have. I swear, like I wasn't
coming.
It'll come to you. The girl that she was cool with, we in the middle of the church service, right? So you know what I mean. The dude that she fucking with is in the church, the same church. So they know, but I don't know. I'm the only lost dumb one.
Stuff be happening at the
God in heaven. Like this particular church. Oh my God.
With the choir people.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's choir.
So, sending nasty pictures and everything during service. I saw it one time. I was like,
the girl literally points me out and she's like, I need to talk to you. I cannot make this up. She's
in the middle of service?
Yes, she's like trying to get me, signal me to go to the back.
Like some Medea movie shit.
On my mama. So I'm like, Jesus. Yes, Lord, and she up here like, let's go to the back. So I'm like, I go to the back to pee. She's like, I gotta talk to you. Lord. I was like, okay, like we can't do this here. Like, like
you had a confession.
I said it happened to be my daughter's birthday. I said, you know what? I'm having a party for my daughter at John's and Colonel Pizza. Why don't you just come through there and maybe we could, sneak off and you gotta tell me whatever you gotta tell me. So she came. Right? We all there. Me, my girl. Weird as fuck. That was weird.
Why would you want to do that at the back?
You know, I wasn't thinking, but she said it was urgent and she didn't have time.
This fool flapping her wings in church, trying to get your attention, and followed you to the bathroom, and you're like, oh, just come to the baby's christening. I'm sure you can just tell me right in the middle of that. No problem. I wouldn't want to ruin this day for anybody at all.
I don't know why. I mean, you know what? I do know why. At the time, I did not have a cell phone because I broke my phone. I told her I didn't have a cell phone. I was waiting on another phone, so I couldn't even. That's why. So I told her, she, come there. She ends up coming there. We slip outside and start talking. And she's telling me about her talking to this dude that she apparently set her up with.
The one who was telling you set her up and then told her?
Yes. So she's telling me about it, but I don't know for sure. She's like, I know you probably don't believe me, but this is definitely going down. So about a week and a half go by.
Clutch my pearls.
This girl, she calls me. I finally get my phone. She calls me. She's like, okay, so you don't believe me. I'm about to show you proof right now. She was like, put your phone on mute. She puts my phone. I put my phone on mute. She calls my girl at the time. Gets her on there. She gets her to start talking about the last encounter that she had with dude. So I'm thinking that it's going to be something violent like, yeah, I talked to him. I'm sitting on the phone. She's describing about how she's bouncing on his dick, and I'm like, I'm listening.
You have to hear all of that?
Yes, I have to hear all that. I wasn't expecting it. But at this point, I'm just like.
The girl could have warned you.
Right. So I'm like, I hung up the phone. She called me.
You went in for the kill. That's not right either. Go ahead.
She called me 5 minutes later and was like, so what you gonna do?
Turn the oxygen up on this oxygen tank, bitch. The fuck? What do you mean? What am I gonna do? Call 911. I can't breathe. People, stop telling people, don't call me at work. Don't wake me up.
Thank you.
Don't ruin one of my special days.
Thank you.
And like, think about my health. Like, don't tell me while I'm driving. Like, that's one of those things you gotta be really careful with. Y'all gonna fuck around and hurt somebody one day.
I'm trying to tell people. You know what I mean, it was. I think what she was trying to do is, I think she wanted me for herself. So she wanted me to be with her.
Are you still thinking about this?
I know now.
I do. She waved you down in church in front of everybody and then followed you to the bathroom and didn't care if nobody came. Then she came to the baby's birthday party. Yes. Then you never said you gave her your number. Somehow she got your number and knew when your phone was going to get fixed. She probably went up there and paid for it to get express done and then called you. You got your phone in your hand. 2 seconds later, she called like, I'm ready to call her now for you.
Yes.
What?
She set her up, told her, then said, what am I going to do? And then you end up years later, like, she ended up trying to, like, yeah, that was the whole situation with her. But yeah, she told on her. So she always gets, every time that happens, she got told. I mean, it came out. You know what I mean? I'm glad it came out because I wasn't looking.
So, okay, so I'm not a looker.
Right. I'm not searching for shit.
I'm not searching for shit. It's a couple reasons why.
Right.
One, I never searched before because my mama told me it says, what did she say? Married, single, separated, divorced on the application. So if you ain't one of them, it ain't none of your damn business.
Thank you.
You're just dating.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. It keeps me out of drama.
Keeps me out of drama.
I'm telling you, because I done had a couple people call me while I was in high school talking about the diapers I was gonna buy because they was having a baby by my man. Bitch, I'm finna go out with my friends. You had a baby. Bye. Weird stuff. Like, girl, you not hurting my feelings. You embarrassed yourself. Why would I care about you having a baby with this nigga? Y'all gotta buy diapers. And FYI, we're 16.
Right.
We can't even work. So
right.
Good luck. Good luck. Call me talking about your man. We don't have a man.
Right.
And then after I got married, and even in my previous relationship, I don't look for nothing. Because I feel like I don't have to look for nothing. I really feel like, and I'm not even being funny, I feel like it's a calling on my life because it's certain things that when God wants me to know it, it's very, very strong. Very, very strong. Right. And it could be anything. Like, I promise you, I had got the new car. My new car got water spots on it. Those water spots bothered me so much. Shut up. They bothered me so much, right? I swear, they bothered me because I'm like, who has a new car and they want... Anyway, shut up. So I've been trying to get somebody to get them out. All of a sudden, I promise you, at the beginning of the week, something told me how to go get those water spots out. Now, nobody can get these water spots out. You have to put your car in a shop to get them out or get a bus out of your car. Right. I swear to you, I did what kept coming to me in my dream, and the water spots is gone. I'm not even lying. When I get these, it's a feeling that I get, and it just comes to me, and it takes me right to whatever it is. So even like, with my ex, when I wanted to know something, literally that day we was talking about having a baby, getting married, all of these things. Was on the way home from work. He picked me up that day and everything. I got straight home and I said, God, if it's anything I should know, let me find out. And I was on the phone talking to Elise and I was doing something and it said, boop, baby shower invitation. I said, Elise, let me call you back. So that's why I don't go looking, because you gotta be prepared when you go looking for some stuff. Because some of this stuff that happened these days, like he said, we grew up, I really wouldn't call it sheltered. I would call it in a kid's place.
In a kid's place. Like, we call it sheltered now, but it's in a kid's place.
It's in a kid's place. So we learned things when it was appropriate time. Hell, I've been, like Papa told us some of that stuff since we've been younger. Yeah. But we didn't stay in that space. We enjoy being kids. Right. So we stayed in that space. Some of the stuff that I see, even as an adult, I look at it and I'm like, how did you think about that? Or in relationships, I was like, are you literally, like, were you trying to kill me when you did that? Because what made you think when I found that out that it wasn't going to hurt me? Right. That I was just going to be like, oh, okay, nothing, no big deal. Nothing. Like, that's not normal things to do. Don't go looking for stuff. Don't.
Look for some shit. You're going to find exactly what the fuck you're looking for, and you're not going to be prepared.
And it's a lot of women specifically, because men is easy. Like, y'all could, not that you should, but you could just slap us. You could pick us up and move us. Right. We got to think, I got to pick up that lamp. I got to, like you said, the knife, because I can't hit you and it's going to be the same. Right. I got to do some interesting shit. And, our souls be broken. So we were trying to break your soul. And we don't think about the fact that you're going to be in jail. Right. It's just not worth it to me. So don't go looking for nothing if you don't want to find it. And hell, these days, they can't wait to tell them.
Right. They tell them. We got a bunch of feds out there.
They tell them.
Sure.
Yeah. And now they got all these punk ass things you could download to have
apps and if you want to catch them texting and all that bullshit. I'm like, what?
And you can hide behind phone numbers and all of that stuff.
Phone numbers. You could screen record somebody else's screen and all this other fed shit. I'm like, what the fuck is all this?
And they doing it. Trust me.
I don't have time for that. I
don't have time for it.
I really don't give a fuck like that.
I don't. Because to me, I'm like, if you gonna knock yourself out, if you get caught, you get caught. If you don't, I hope it was worth it.
Power to you. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't get caught, so how did it affect me? I don't care.
I don't care. Like, you living a double life, like I said, that's what you and your creation. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Because it's still coming back to you.
It's for sure.
FYI.
Yeah, FYI. I just might not gonna know. That's cool.
Right.
I don't know. To my knowledge, you would know.
Right.
But just to the creator's knowledge, when you get all said and done, it's time to dust the pedal.
You get 4 flat tires at a time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to really, really face that. So I'm not looking for shit. I'm not searching for phones. I'm not jealous because somebody commented on your picture and called you fine or said you got a fat ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You go places without me.
You go places without me.
I'm not
be around other niggas, like not just going on dates and shit, but I'm not jealous when you around other niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about your body count. I don't give a fuck about how many niggas you fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. None of that shit bothers me. I don't give a fuck.
What does that have to do with me?
Nothing to do with me. Anything that happened before me, I don't give a fuck. I give no fucks. And I can't say I've always been in this place. I've matured, I've grown up.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I can't say that. Absolutely. But it takes, men definitely care about body count. Men, and this is something that I disagree with. I've grown to really realize who I am and grown to realize when that whole term, loose pussy, or this, you got a loose ass pussy, your shit got you, your pussy is whack. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there right now. There is no such thing as loose pussy. The niggas are saying that pussy is loose, got little ass dicks that can't feel shit. I ain't never had no loose pussy, and I done fucked a gang of bitches. And I have never experienced not one loose pussy. You guys are experiencing loose pussies, you got little ass dick. That's why. Ain't no loose pussy. You feel me? So a lot of men, they have that in their head. If you fucking gang of niggas, your pussy gonna be loose. All this other. No, you just got a little ass dick. I don't give a fuck how many niggas she fucking before me. Not even if you have kids. Not even if you have kids. Pussy goes back. It's a muscle. It goes back tight. Okay? All pussy is gonna get back tight. If you got a small ass
and
dick,
that's not what moves for you to have a baby to begin.
Thank you. Thank you. So I don't believe it.
Stop being stupid.
I've never had loose pussy. I'm not lying. I've never said that I lay down with anybody that had loose ass pussy. Never in my life. You niggas feeling loose pussy is ridiculous. So, and you try to blame it on the woman. So that's another thing that try to project on the women. You got loose ass pussy. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell anybody what they can or can't do with their free time if they single. Who the fuck who you fucking? Or you fuck before me?
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful. But I can give no fucks, and I haven't always been like that. I had to grow into that.
Because we didn't grow up with that you're supposed to give your body away like that because it's soul ties.
Right.
I really believe that. I have slept with people that I didn't care about. And it was no soul tie.
Right.
Because I didn't care. But for those people that just lay down with people and they just, oh, that's my boyfriend. Oh, that's my baby. Oh, hi, boo.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't do all of that. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense to me. If you're in that space where you're just living your best life, you can't mix the two.
You can't.
I don't think you can mix the two. I think that's where you fuck up. And if it's one that you care about and then you doing whatever you're doing with all the other ones, you still in the wrong because it's one that you care about. So that means that one thinks you care about them too. So now you're not doing the right thing. And I'm pretty sure you're not telling all of them about each other. Whereas if you're single and you're out there doing what you want to do, is left up to interpretation. I could think it's 2 or it could be 20.
That part.
And I need to move as such.
That part.
If you're doing all of that, I don't agree.
Yeah. Just like what Jay-Z said on that one track.
You like Jay-Z?
Yeah, my boy. I do like Jay. I quote him a lot. I quote Jay-Z a lot.
Ray J?
Ray J. It's crazy. I'll be doing that shit because I've been around Ray J about 6 or 7 times now. So.
Finally, Jesus. Oh my God.
I've been in the same room with Ray J many times over the last 6 months. I see Ray J all the time now, so it's crazy. When I see him, I start laughing. I'm like, you don't even know.
Don't even know. We used to be like, oh, Ron, you are not telling the truth. He is the greatest of what? I can yourself?
I laugh every single time. Ray J, shout out to Ray J.
You probably like, why is this dude laughing like that?
Because it's an inside thing. Y'all don't know. What did Jay-Z say? He said, "You dudes treat the ones that you fucking with the same level of respect as the ones you loving." It's that Bonnie and Clyde song with Beyonce. Something like that. That's what niggas fuck up at.
They do.
So you want to go around treating all these females that you fucking like they your wife or like they your girlfriend, making them feel a certain way, type of special. And then when they find out that they're not the only one and they mad, this bitch crazy. No, nigga, you're crazy. Because you sit up here and play with her feelings, nigga, and wasn't upfront about it. Like, I don't have no reason to lie to people. Like, I'm going to fucking be upfront with you. Like, so you can't come up here and say that I lied and play. No, I didn't play again. You knew what it was. You chose to proceed. You and your feelings, it's not my concern. Sorry.
I agree 900%. And the times I was cheated on before, if I didn't know the person, I wouldn't be mad at the girl.
Right.
I wouldn't be like, oh, that bitch this. I would be like, you cold as fuck.
Exactly.
You need to make sure she know too.
Exactly.
I'm going to be team the other person. Exactly. You didn't know either.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. So you need to make sure that they know.
Right.
Everybody needs to be tested.
Right.
And you ain't shit.
You ain't shit. I can't get mad at the other nigga. Like, a nigga gonna do what he's a nigga. If
but they don't know.
They don't know. Even if they did, like, he ain't got no loyalty to me.
No, I don't agree with that. If you stay with somebody, I think that if you have a family, if you're married, because in the Bible say you want to help.
Of course. So that's between them and God.
Oh.
So I'm saying, like, how can I be mad at a man doing what a man gonna do? If a girl give him some pussy, he gonna take it. So I'm not gonna.
It ain't no more out there.
And no, I mean, you're right. It is somewhere out there, but niggas like fucking. So if you go sit up here and give this man some pussy, and I'm not talking about like a relative or a friend, of course, that's off limits. But if it's a random nigga who has no ties to me, he don't got no loyalty towards me. Now I think we need to do better with that because as black men, we need to be more loyal to each other.
Break up homes.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying this is how the average man is thinking, and you can't change men's thoughts. So when the men think like that,
I think we could if we start holding them more accountable. And to your point, if they woke up with a little more knives and hammers,
knives to the dick.
Because our grandmothers, carried machetes and shotguns, and the other woman would call the woman and tell before he even got home, and he'd be met with the mace for a good reason.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, when we held men accountable and women, because women. It's a couple people that's in a family that you in that line, and that ain't your daddy. That ain't your daddy. And that ain't your mama either. But the nurse was.
Nurse Judy was. Milkman Tony was. He was around a lot.
Or your auntie. I'm just saying.
That's a good point. Holding accountability.
Because all you have to do is tell the truth, and then you can do whatever you want to. There is an option. There is an option.
Sometimes in those special moments, you don't know what she's going to be with. Some women are actually okay with it. There are some that are going to be like, all you got to do is tell the truth.
That's how I used to be.
See?
Just give me a choice.
Give me a choice.
I don't like you like that no way.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Give me a choice, and I might still be fucking with you. You might still get it.
I prefer somebody that's honest. Because my health is at stake. If you can't be honest with me, you're jeopardizing my health. That's my biggest problem.
Exactly.
That's my biggest problem. Then I'm going to end up in a situation that I didn't volunteer to be in.
Exactly.
And how fair is that to me?
Not at all. Not fair at all. You jeopardize my health, potentially passing me STDs, or they call them STIs now. STIs.
It's both. STD, STI. You can mess with a woman's reproductive system.
pH balance, all type of shit.
So I had a dream last night, and I was going to tell women, sis, it's not your pH balance, it's his dirty dick. Something told me to say that. I don't know who it. It's not your
dirty dicks.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's his dirty dick.
See, I'm glad I'm not with the dirty dick club. Yeah. I'll do the dirty dick thing. Yeah.
So my last question before we go is, considering everything that you have been through, would you want to be married?
Yes. So marriage to me is like the last big accomplishment to me. Like, as far as you buy material things and all that other thing, but choosing a life partner and choosing somebody to spend the rest of your life with, choosing somebody that you could possibly die in front of. You know what I mean? Choosing somebody to go on that journey with you, because in reality, nobody wants to be alone forever. Most people don't. Some people do, but most people don't want to be alone forever. So, in marriage, it's the whole everything about marriage. Like I do want to experience everything about marriage from the build up to the engagement to the proposal to the planning to the meeting the family, having the families get involved, and like the shit you see on TV. I definitely want to be a part of that. Good man or not, it's subjective. This is a good man, that a good man. But at the end of the day, I definitely want to reach that. I want to get married. I want to show my children an example. I want to be a good example to the next generation. Because the next generation is all fucked up. You know what I mean? This generation is ugly, y'all. But I want to be that example and show them what real love is. Because and I don't know if that's possible, but that's the goal. So I definitely want to experience that for sure.
Just showing what real love is between a man and a woman.
Between a man and a woman, yes.
Yeah. So, well, the good thing is you have kids.
Yes, got the kids. And,
much better.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, see, honestly, like, because I went through what I went through, I don't know if I'm picky, but I'm going to be that much more cautious. So,
okay.
I know a lot of women, that I've ran into that they're not bad women. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty solid women, more than solid women. Not checking off, got their own shit. Got careers, either grown kids or no kids or, whatever. And I'd be like, thinking to myself, like, what's wrong with her? And it just be something that just like, I don't know if it's a PTSD, but it'd be one thing. And I'd just be like, you know what, if I do this, like, I'm not going to be happy in this relationship and I'm going to mistreat her. So I can't do it. I can't get in this relationship because I'm going to end up hurting her.
You need therapy.
I do. I need therapy.
Yeah. Because you need to figure out what your triggers are. Because there are some things that are not going to make us happy because we genuinely don't like them. It's not something that we like. And it's some things that you could deal with it if you knew you had a partner to go through it with. That makes things different. Because a couple that's Bonnie and Clyde, they could go through everything together.
That's true.
They could go, as long as you're not the one giving it to me,
right.
We can go through anything together. Yeah. I tell people all the time, as a couple, Mark and I never had one argument.
Damn.
Not one.
Wow.
We didn't have an argument. Wow. Our arguments came when we got engaged, and the arguments were never even about us. It was other people. I asked them that in January, because, we're doing whatever we're doing. But I said, do you remember that we don't actually fight?
Right.
We don't actually have arguments. So, we never had any arguments until other people offered their opinions, and they don't even know me. And quite honestly, they don't even know you.
Wow.
Because if I don't know them, and I've been around all this time, if I don't know them like that.
That's correct. To argue about somebody else's shit too. Like, damn.
Well, because everybody don't want to see you happy. And then some people, when you get married, I don't know what it is, but I firmly believe, because it's what happened to us, these supernatural things should start happening because it's two people praying together, and I think that God rewards you. And so all these things happen that look great to everybody else, but to you, it wasn't money. For me, it wasn't money.
Right.
I'm not like that. It was the spending time together, oh my God, they're happy and they're out doing this. We're at the park. We're and inviting other people.
Right.
But that's what you don't like.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then you equate that to money. Oh, they're that happy because they have money.
No.
We was just happy when we didn't make no money.
Right.
And we started out together.
Right.
That's how we got here. Because we loved each other then.
Exactly.
And if I could trade it all, I would trade it all.
See, another quote.
I would trade it back. Mm-hmm. I would trade it back and move to China.
China.
Yeah, I would want to be away.
China. Oh no, well.
What's the closest?
What happened to Brittany Gardner? I'm scared to go anywhere.
I don't do weed.
I'm scared to go anywhere. They're gonna smell it on me like, oh, you going to jail, nigga? Come on, we giving you 30 years.
Lord have mercy. Okay, so let me toast. Let's toast because you said you want to actually be yeah, hold it. Oh my God. Go ahead. No, for you.
Toast. I'm gonna do this one toast. I do want to be married and I will get married. I'm calling it today. I will. One of these days, one of these females gonna smarten up. What I'm saying, whoever it is, gonna smarten up and lock your boy down. They ain't gonna give me a choice. They're gonna be like, nigga, you mine. You ain't going nowhere.
So you want somebody aggressive?
Kinda.
Okay.
Yeah, kinda do. You know what I mean? Like, who gonna come?
Oh my God, Jesus!
Who come tame this dragon? You know what I mean? Who gonna come lock down this tiger? You know what I mean? Who gonna make me retire? Who gonna make me Jay-Z? You know what I mean? Jay-Z was big pen, spinning his shoes in 99. In 2000, in 2001, he was, all I need is me and my girlfriend. He went from big pimping to me and my girlfriend within a matter of 6 months. Shit. Beyonce gonna put that good wop on him. Just, you know what I mean? He switched his whole demeanor. This nigga dropped me and my girlfriend switched his whole demeanor. You was big pimping to me and my girlfriend. Damn, Beyonce, why you do that to that nigga? Locking down, that's what I want. She locked that nigga down. That nigga had hella hoes, and she came and said, no, I'm the last one. You gonna get this wop, and that's the only you gonna feel until you cheat with Rihanna 20 years later. But, you know.
Jesus. Oh my God.
I love Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to make a joke. I love Jay-Z and Beyonce. I love both of them. Both. Fan of both. Sorry. Sorry, I had to get y'all niggas.
We are going to toast. Oh my God.
Toasting.
To the good black men finding their good black woman.
Yes.
Or a woman.
Yes.
My preference is to see some healthy black homes. So
for sure.
Some black couples to stay together. People to learn their love language.
Yes. That's important.
People to remove pride.
So important.
People to be willing to sacrifice and understand that's not a bad word. People to care more about their partner in the relationship. Because if you take care of them and they take care of you, they'll cover the parts you don't cover on a daily.
Facts.
Yeah.
In honesty, you gotta be honest. And the last word, communicate. 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 Well, I didn't spell it. Communicate. Fucking communicate, y'all. I should have spelled the fucking, but I'm gonna say it. Fucking COFUCKIN. Communicate. Fucking communicate, all right? You feel us the type of way, fucking communicate. That's the word of the day.
Even if you have to be, you know what? Yes. And understand what communication really actually is. Because sometimes you're going to say some shit that hurt and you need to get in there and have a knockout, drag out fight.
Yes.
And then that's when you have sex and you make up.
That's when you have, because you got all the shit out. You angry about it. You got the feelings out. You're like, oh, I'm tired of being angry.
Now let's make up.
Let's make up.
Yeah.
For 2-3 days.
Amen.
2, 3, 4 days. I miss that, man. I want to argue with somebody and make up shit.
Cheers.
Cheers to good black men and good black women.
Good night, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And share.
Share the video with everybody.
Yes.
Hopefully, we can do another one soon.
Hopefully.
I'm going to have to move somebody out the way.
It ain't no hope. No. We're doing another one. This is part 1. Okay? Part 2 is coming.
If I move anybody, I'm very, very sorry, but we're business partners. So.
Not if. When she moves someone, she's sorry, but I'm not. Okay? I'm not sorry at all. I've got to get the fuck about the way. Famous homie is here, and I'm taking shit over. So move the fuck out the way, and let me get my part 2.
Good night, y'all.
I said it. Pull up.
Press the camera.
We ended, y'all. We ended. Shit.